life, the entity, forever and ever.
Yo, black gloves, black mask, sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, black gloves, black mask, sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yo, my last days on the earth, bury me in the bridge. My worst fear is a stray bullet killing a kid. Born and raised where the fiends live. My pops did a state bid. All my niggas is locked and full of hatred. We can't make it, caught in the beast, tied naked. That's why I spit immortal thug shit on every record. It's thug apparel, resurrect the crime pharaoh. My thoughts travel like hollow tips through the barrel. It's all official, I hold a laser beam trying to hit you. My team died and came back, that's how we come and get you. My arrow missile penetrating through your body tissue. Kidnap your wife and your kids, make it a foul issue. Crime rate, violate, gorilla mind state. We all trying to escape, clapping at the J. The holy wars, my soul be inside of yours. For all my niggas who brawl, locked behind the walls. For all my niggas who brawl, locked behind the walls. Black gloves, black mask, sit at the table like the mafia and lift the glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, black gloves, black mask, sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yo, my life every day living Henny and weed. I know I need to slow down my speed. The police break me off for something I don't need. Had me caught up in the law till I'm forced to bleed. My niggas fall on the floor, give a law they plead. Why this black cloud follow everywhere I be? Had me scared up in the mirror at the man I see. Flip constantly, cause my lady killed my seed. Took his life before he even had a chance to breathe. Said she killed him cause she didn't want him growing like me. Like the Godfather Part 3 as far as I see. Try to stop me, I thought we had love, our king. Older niggas coming home, younger niggas get stuck. It's like having weed and not having a Dutch. Tight fucked up, knowing that you could get bucked. Lead the hood, try to come back and then get stuck. Lead the hood, try to come back and then get stuck. Sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, black gloves, black mask. Sit at the I'm in the streets with the burner tuck. Feds bag y'all just to get to us. I fucked you up, nigga, you ain't get jumped. A lot of niggas nowadays just front. Catch me on Collins trying to get lunch with your bitch trying to get nuts. Y'all niggas just make a nigga laugh. You trying to chase your dick while I'm getting cash. I run inside your house, I don't need a mask. I'm killing everybody when the gun blasts. They say a dead man can't talk. Niggas want beef but they call pork. Till your body's traced in that white chalk. Even when I sleep I gotta keep a hawk. Never know what niggas want on my fork. Real niggas never take no loss. Roy Flush known as a street boss. Fuck with your bitch and then the bitch lost. You don't know what the Jews cost. House just brought, got 3 floors. You get mad when your cable's off. Trying to borrow money, get your cable on. Only nigga like you is your A&R. My name is Roy Flush, I'm buying out the fucking bar. That's it. Yo, Villainous laced in all black queens, you know that Mac blow. My stock rise like the Dow Jones, me and my capo. Blow holes all in your chest, now where that flesh grow. I write like Achilles heel in the epics of Troy. Certified dealer gorillas, moving white girl and boy, swerving off corners and shit you never heard before. Monocore, rhyme carnivores, you on life support. Fuck y'all, leave you in hell in Satan's basement. You can eat a dick after you suck the ass of an AIDS patient. Minds racing, calculating payback at a rapid rate. Stay in your lane, trick, let a boss nigga navigate. Marvelous novelist, what I write is like Spartacus. Androgynous, fucking all these coke sniffing goddesses. Please give a nigga room to breathe. He like the Genovese at the round table with ammo, soprano rap G's. Cinematic with the 9 gleams, spit with a killer's theme. Honor me and mine's the modernized new supreme team. 5-star triple OG, I'm like 100 keys. My style was never free, I paid the cost to move majorly. Name written on scriptures and same pages David B. Police like Leviathan's beast, that's why they hating me. Moving like Romans and Greeks, the same basically. That's why I stay sucker free. Salute me, the greatest G. Emerge from the graveyard blocks, me and my faculty.
An extra gun on my wife's waist, and spend $500,000 just to be the case. Bad boy praying like I sound Mace. A T.I.'s wife trying to escape. Beat real young nigga call rape. I'm a king to you queens, call it checkmate. I took her from the block to the best way. Fuck her for an hour, bitch get home the best way.
Finest the album dropping, I put that on a later date. Major weight, I spit jewels that make women ovulate. Mind state, crime boss control beyond the tri-state. Weight, ambiance is like Ponce de Leon lace. Cost 100 down, Iraqis for me to be the case. Only brave men can face and we stay regulating. Maki,
Royal flush,
queens with more G than the Mason. We the boss of forces in the game, respect the occupation.
Same thing. I'm doing the same thing. I never do it, but I'm just not copying. You copy what I'm doing. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have any original ideas. If you must know.
Judah? What's good? What's good? What's going on with y'all? Welcome to the Chop Shop, you know what I'm talking about?
Welcome to the Chop.
The last day of January, and it's colder than the hooker's heart out there.
It's colder than the hooker's heart in Chicago.
I'm your host, Cash, you know what I'm saying? You watched the show before, I'm pretty sure you know that. If you never watched the show before, your ass knows now.
You might have watched the show because you're a fan of self-made platforms or hip-hop or...
you just wanted to see one of the original noodles growing up.
You wanted to see this curls. You know how long it took me to get these curls? I had to specially readjust the curls because I knew I was coming here tonight.
Tonight.
So,
I'm able to not be reality on my side, my co-host, and we got Nate. I can't say your last name, so I'm not going to attempt to say it. So Nate, you got to just...
If I was being authentic to my old country, I'd be like Cozzolino, but...
That's Italian, man.
Yeah, we're American. It's Cozzolino, you know.
Depends
how real you want to get with it.
That's how you start pronouncing it once they hit Easter Island.
Cozzolino, no.
That's how you start pronouncing it when they hit Easter Island. That's how it's going.
When
not Easter Island. What is it? I'm sorry. What's when they come over? What was the island that they went to? Everybody had to do
Easter Island's where the statues.
Yeah, where's the place where everybody
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island.
Yeah, they messed all the names up because of immigration.
Well, and some people did it intentionally, and some of it was immigration. That's why some people have like different birth dates, and some people changed their names intentionally. They were facing persecution as Jews or whatever.
When I get over $100,000, I'm gonna say my last name is Boyer. No more Boyer. It's Boyer to you now.
You're gonna have to have a
Le Boyer.
Give
me their respect.
He's gonna have to have a scarf like that.
Kanye, hurry up with my dead croissants.
You know, like it's like I drink my malt liquor like this.
My liqueur.
Liqueur.
See now, I'm good boy. I drink Blue Moon. Are you crazy?
You gotta put a hyphen there. I mean, over what do you call that? Hyphen.
I put a hyphen blue.
Belgian whites.
Blue. No.
So before we go into the worldly things, let's talk about us real quick. How was Philadelphia? What did you do out there?
I hate when you do that.
Ask questions.
Makes you not want to answer the question.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to. We're on the spot. People watching.
I don't care.
You can't edit this out.
I don't give a damn. I don't have to answer you.
I'm just saying, how was Philly though? Shit. Nate, ask him how Philly was, guys.
Well, I already asked him earlier, but then I realized that it would come on the show, so I was like, I'll save that.
So go ahead, Nate.
I want to hear because I have questions for you guys too, but it's you guys' show, and yes.
No. That's why I don't answer it, because he'll ask you a question, right? And then he'll cut you off before you answer the question.
No, I was going to let you talk.
He's trying to guide you.
I don't know this. Yeah, I don't know this.
I was going to let you talk.
I'm not going to walk into a booby trap. All right?
What the hell? What is this guy talking about? Like,
He's a Goonie. Goonie traps.
Wow.
You guys are a well-experienced pair of romantics.
Yeah.
We're like the two old guys from the Muppets.
Exactly. They're from the peanut gallery.
Hosted trap music and
I would leave if I wasn't strapped to the seat. You know the best part of this show? What? When it ends.
dad jokes.
So no, really, I do want to hear about Philly. So that was actually really
thank you.
Philly.
You're a great guest host.
Thank you.
Philly was really good, actually, man. We got to meet up with J.U. Ice and John Moo Gibbons, who are like in the Wu-Tang, management.
High ranking in the business aspect of Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
John Moo Gibbons is the original cousin who pushed the record and started Wu-Tang management.
They used to have Wu-Tang
essential to the initial rise.
Yeah, and then they're like, that's how people's when they told us to come through.
So we ended up going up there and, hanging out, backstage or whatever, watching the show, just hanging out with the other, I don't know, maybe back when they was younger, the Wu-Tang, maybe when they was younger, maybe they had crazy backstages, like a bunch of girls and all kinds of crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the same, every time you go back there, you see the same people.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? It's more like a family party backstage.
As a very jealous person on the outskirts, watching you guys' videos backstage at the Wu things, I wanted to ask you, actually, if it's appropriate.
That's whatever. This is we don't do
what gets discussed there is building.
Yeah.
For unique method of grassroots propagation, but I'd love to hear an actual experiential testimony of what is Wu building.
A lot of it has to do with it depends on like what type of person you are. Listen, like me that listens but also talks a lot, you can be put in your place.
You will be put in your place.
In a respectful way.
The first time in a respectful way.
Yeah, the first time.
Second times it might not be so respectful.
Yeah.
The third time might.
Yeah.
Let's say it goes
place, but then let me know that he loves me. show.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of Wu-Tang building is a lot of it's a lot of seeing things through different layers.
Yeah.
And seeing things through a different type of way. And it's like there's different like around like building. But the thing about like being around like Wu-Tang dudes, like especially if you get around like the elders,
Yes.
you gotta be able to back up and stay on the stance of what you say, because they won't argue with you. There's no arguing.
Right.
It's not arguing, but they'll contest something if you say something and it doesn't agree. Like I was backstage.
Work out. It was like out of here, boo.
Yeah.
This guy's all done.
Like I was backstage. Put it this way: I was backstage with the RZA in Massachusetts like 2 months ago, and I had said something in front of the RZA, and I knew the RZA. I was like, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Yeah, well, Cash just got his bagels. His blunts. So I said, rest in peace, old dirty bastard, because we come from that chamber, old dirty bastard.
He didn't appreciate the background that you had to.
He looked at me, and I have some of the footage of it. It's not for social media, because there was a lot of things that I didn't want to post.
Yeah.
He'll tell you it.
He had said, just what he said. No, he had said, really, he sat for like 35 times. The RZA, who is arguably one of the greatest producers of all time, and who is a movie director, movie actor. I mean, there's so many. He took like 35 minutes, like really talk to me. Like, and I said, rest in peace, so dirty bastard. He said, rest in peace. He said, and this and that, and history, and he started breaking down like religion, different things, but it was all relative to me saying rest in peace. So basically his point that like somebody with energy like old dirty bastard, and those of us that create, like we don't really die, we just become like something else. But he like broke it down, but like instead of he didn't like say it to me rudely.
Right.
He taught me.
He was a
way.
senpai in a real way. Like
Yeah.
A real elder giving you his time.
He's truly the abbot. Like
That's
those dudes, so it wasn't even like I said something that offended him. It wasn't like me in the back running my mouth, and all I said was like, "Rest in peace, dirty, dirty bastard," which is something that is like right. You think there's nothing.
It can be cliche. You can just say.
But he took the time to be like, well, this and that. And he
like one other time we went to one of the RZA shows in Manhattan, and like 2 hours, 3 hours, a couple hours after he did a whole set. He's back there playing the piano and people are rapping right there. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's like.
Oh man, I would love to be there. Holy shit.
Yeah, we got the rap over. That's a bucket list. We got the rap over. We were playing the piano backstage. Yeah. That was something else. That was something else.
I love enough for that. Shit,
yeah, I try not to think about it because it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. Like, just it's so crazy. It's bananas the way it goes down. But at the same time, that's family. But like it's interesting to be fans. Like I was just thinking about this. They were talking about the 25 years ago that the first album dropped.
Right.
I was a teenager in high school, and it was very influential on me and my friends. Very influential. And now fast forward, these people are family. Like and they're still relevant. Like
right.
You know what I mean? Like they
not only that, they actually know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're relevant to people who are relevant.
Yeah, the people that don't. I don't need to be relevant to, but they take the time to be. And we don't have any major album out. We're not
yourself relevant. Chopp Radio,
yeah.
UZT has made yourselves relevant.
Yeah.
This is me talking shit on your show.
Yeah, no.
But you guys have made yourselves relevant by a constant commitment to caring about your community.
Yeah.
In the local scene, and the way that you've connected that with a crew like Wu-Tang.
But it's almost like it's like with them, it's like they acknowledge that like we're naturally a continuation of like what they consider themselves to be. So you know what I mean? Like and for us to be a group that doesn't have a major album out or a major project out or isn't extremely famous in the terms of like hip hop and stuff like that, it's a big thing.
Like my kid's mom, I was talking to her one day, and I never talked to her. I didn't want to talk to her about this. I was like, we was actually talking this particular day, and I was like, we got to, get out, hang out with them up, and she's like, we kind of like cool, like family with them in a way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, felt like he was Wu-Tang anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's how much we was like a part of the culture and shit already, you know what I mean? So
that's a huge respect, not to use the word lightly, but that's kind of what I sort of asked you guys humbling aspect of, as a person who runs a open mic night in the city and tries to get people to congregate around musical goals. I'm in awe of how Wu-Tang, obviously a group I already respected since I was on top of a massively respectable artistic monument in this culture, on top of that, how that's translated to a grassroots, kind of hippie-ish, not to a hippie-ish kind of like spread the love, and wherever you get people get into that and then continue the service.
Well, it starts with Papa Wu. Who starts to talk, people just, if he stands like on the corner,
their status.
Yeah, people really stop us.
They will stop and just listen to him talk and watch him, like literally watch him sit there and talk. And a lot of it, like, that's why I call him Papa Wu, because he's the one who taught all the original Wu-Tang members and all that. Yeah, he's their older cousin, so he was more like, and there was like no father figure around.
That was that background, seminal kind of influence.
Yeah. So.
And then for him to become my mentor, like, I call the same guy dad that Method Man and Ghostface.
You're tapping.
I've met Method Man. I'm not close to Method Man, but I'm his mentor is my mentor. It's like he calls me his adopted son. So, but that to me is not about like us saying like, oh, we're so great. It shows that even though they've made millions of dollars, they're still connected to the. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still interjecting into the community. And what I'm saying is that there's not a lot of like how many people from the 90s have stayed as relevant, and on top of that are as that connected to the, you get what I'm saying, because it's not just Wu-Tang, there's culture, there's all these different moving parts and elements that remain relevant after 25 years. They 25 years, they've been around 25 years.
Today,
Cream.
The album itself.
The album's today.
Single.
25 years?
The single from Cream.
But the album release was a little bit before.
Because
25 years.
Yeah. Watch said, that's the first joint that came out. So that's a little phrase of that.
Yeah, and then they had the B-sides, was the Method Man joint, because they knew he was good.
So, about the same time? Like that.
And they THO'd him, and that was the B-side.
Mystery Chess Box is the first joint, right?
That's all.
That came out first, right?
Yeah.
And then Cream was off of...
Cream is 36 Chambers, too.
No, Cream is from
that's
that
off Raekwon.
That's Raekwon's joint.
No, Cash.
Y'all
better get a history check.
We bugging. No, what you think about? We think about.
You're about to get your W's revoked.
Nigga.
I gotta hope the RZA ain't watching. I'm sorry.
They got the blue.
Shout out to Buddha Monk.
Yeah, everybody. What thought you got to just take a drink right in the middle of that?
Shout out to Buddha Monk.
Yeah. No, that's like a chicken.
The Boyer's got.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was Captain. Anyway, so with the whole thing is like it's just that I think that it's interesting. Even as an insider now, but even before being an insider, the cult following and like there are people that are not actual affiliates or actual family members that will literally whoop your ass if you were like somewhere and you were trying to mess with like one of those guys. Like, there are people like there's footage of Ghostface Killer at a show, and this guy's heckling him and acting up and acting respect him, and he throws something at him.
He's talking shit.
Keeps talking shit, and the crowd beat up the guy. I'm not talking about like us that are
regular people.
How you say
like,
that?
Yeah, man. Integrated
into the family. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's close enough. Integrated into the family like us. I'm talking about people that are just like straight just fans, like, you know what I mean, never met
zealots.
Yeah,
zealots.
Yeah, just like people that are just
we know this guy, we're gonna fuck with you if you fuck with him. Like, kind of.
Because dude was like sitting in the crowd go like fuck you to Ghostface all the time while he's rapping.
So you say
Ghostface like, man, yo, this dude would give me the figure the whole fucking thing to fuck you, fuck that.
You say building.
His ass.
Let me show and this is something about the Wu that is what the impact was on me, and I'll tell you an inside story that I heard. the thing about Wu-Tang is like me growing up in an urban environment, and me growing up like here, and then like Boston, and then like California. You know, predominantly here, but I lived in Boston, I lived in California, you know what I'm saying, other places, and have cousins from other places. So I'm saying I've seen a lot of, I've seen domestic violence, I've seen gang violence, I've seen like I have friends that are in jail and never coming home, and I have friends that are dead. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of the kids that I went to school with are no longer here. Either they're no longer here mentally because they're incarcerated for life, or they're dead. I'm not saying every single kid, because I'm not from Compton, California, Southside Chicago, which are places that have the higher rates. But I grew up with a lot of kids that didn't make it. You know what I mean? And I went through all of that. And when Wu-Tang dropped, like a lot of us didn't have fathers, and we didn't have dads, and we didn't have that structure. And I'm not saying that's specific to the urban area, but that's where we come from. We come from a place where there was gun violence, and there was gangs, and there was like death, and there was like all this other stuff. And when Wu-Tang dropped, they had kicked a philosophy that made sense to us, because you had these like real like hardcore gangster like music stuff that was influencing us coming out like, yeah, fuck that, kill you, I'll run up on you, shoot you in the fucking head. They don't fucking like you, I'll fucking kill you. I'm a fucking gangster. And then you had the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Oh, I just dance, I don't care what they say. My people are dying in the streets, but I'm gonna play. Like you got the.
It's actually a very accurate depiction. In my opinion,
yeah.
That
I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
That was your favorite song. Shut up.
That's like one of those songs they play on a TV show when they had like a bullshit ass school party. Man, okay, like what the fuck kind of song? Who made that song?
That was the song that Montel Jordan made no one knows about.
From my white person, male dude perspective.
That's why I'm describing it.
That was, and when I grew up in the late 80s and early 90s, that was the dichotomy.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to describe it. So what I'm saying is that Wu-Tang, for those of us that were fans of it on the outside looking in, right?
Yeah.
Prior to now our present situation, Wu-Tang gave us a different route. Like a medium path. So wait a minute. So you're telling me that I'm gonna be a straight killer savage and just kill my own people and just destroy upon contact? But wait a minute, I'm not that. I'm gonna be this soft party, like pretend like nothing's going on.
Well, you're meaning that I could be all that and smart too at the same time.
Exactly.
So wait a minute. RZA, Method Man, Jizza, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon the Chef, so on and so forth. You're telling me punch someone in the mouth who is violating my rights and my safety, but get up in the morning, read the Bible, and or build and teach a child?
But even Cream that you guys were referencing,
it wasn't even a glorification of Money the Cream. That was to show the
one of the most
situation.
Amazing tracks ever. Piano aside, let's focus on the lyrics. What you're saying is that acknowledge that street reality. Sitting on white boys and ball courts. You know,
you've been on more than ball courts,
and then being depressed and doing drugs and that not helping, and that in reality, anyways, be so rough. It was multi-dimensional. It wasn't a stupid fucking movie where there was one plot and one villain and one hero.
It was obvious.
It made you as a fucking stoner or a kid think about shit.
Made you
what are the polarities here?
Yeah. And then, real life shit. That's basically what it is. Just like real, like actual, like a picture of what they go through, or what they was going through at the time. You know what I'm saying?
And yet, including that possibility of rising above it.
And then, but so the reason why it helped me and my friends is that me and my friends were on a violent path. Like one of my best friend wasn't in the military, but he was killed by friendly fire. Like one of my closest friends, and he was the one friend that wasn't like involved with everything. He was because like we thought it was cool to have grenades and guns, stealing from my uncles and hide and play around with them and show them off and stuff like that. So that's a whole other thing that I'm not gonna go into, but I'm just saying like that's not just one isolated incident. I'm just giving you one piece of my history. So dealing with that, and then like dealing with like elders that were in jail for like homicides and stuff like that, like I had all these like negative influences and stuff, and then like here's this music that like that bubblegum shit didn't apply to me.
Right.
Like that getting jiggy with it. Like I like the party,
It wasn't connecting with
but
your
it didn't. Yeah, it didn't
experience.
connect my reality. But also at the same time, like NWA didn't fully connect with my reality because that whole I don't give a fuck, I just shoot you in the face, I'm a gangster shit. That didn't really apply to me either because where I'm from is hard, but it ain't that hard. So like the Wu-Tang was
Where's that bridge?
it's this
So we black people, we don't shoot them.
yeah, we might shoot you, but it'll take a while. so what I'm saying is like, so it gave us that medium path,
Yeah.
and it taught us that like, okay, so you're saying I can go to the club all night, I can hit on girls and drink alcohol and act like and get into this fist fight, but in the morning I can still go and like read a book or like teach and find balance. So whether or not that's called guided. So anyways, fast forward and moving forward now, being on the inside looking in. Hanging and spending time with Papa Wu's told me a lot of stories that I can't tell publicly about famous people and stuff that I can't say.
As well it should be.
Yeah, but certain things I'm cleared for the book when he's gone, which hopefully isn't for a very long time. So there's a story just to show how the Wu moves in that way of talking about the physical, but also the building. This shows you how they are. This is probably the best story I've ever heard that depicted what the core of what I just said is. So Papa Wu said that, I'm kind of like paraphrasing here. Papa Wu said, yeah, they were over in Europe somewhere, and there was this like really like real crazy fan, right? And the fan was like, he wasn't like a fan like, oh my god, I need to hang out with you guys, I'm your best friend kind of guy, but he just wanted to be around, he wanted to be around, and they didn't know the guy, so you know what I'm saying, like Ghostface Killer, Method Man, all them dudes is like, you know, whatever, like you can't really hang out with us, man, we don't know you like that.
Red flags go up, you know.
Yeah, like, we don't know. This was like the late '90s at the height of their fame. Right. They were like they're still relevant now, but at this point they were on the radio and at the top of the game. Like they were like right now Wu-Tang will sell like gold. This was like platinum Wu days. This was like Wu was at the top of their height of fame at this point of the story. Right. So they're over in Europe at this random place or whatever. I don't know if he was there that night that he told the story about the guy that got beat up. I don't know if he was there that night because you were there one night when there was a bunch of stories told, so I don't know which night he was there. So Papa Wu said that Ghostface Killer had one of the, you know, Wu-Tang just brought it back, but years ago they started Wu Wear. And they had like leather jackets, the W.
A highly successful brand.
Yeah, one of the first brands, and they had it at Macy's. So Ghostface Killer had like a baby blue powder, like one of those like almost like the flight jacket kind of thing.
Right.
But Wu-Tang version.
Yeah.
He put it down somewhere, and somehow that guy, the fan dude, stole it. Like he grabbed it. Not thinking in a disrespectful way. I think kind of like just to have a piece of them.
He wanted to get close.
Not only was he a fan, he was a foreigner. And what I meant to say is like you got a double dose right there because you have the hip hop icon dose, and then you got the American dose. Yeah. So the guy stole the jacket, and Papa Wu noticed the guy with the jacket on.
Making off with it.
He saw him like with it and realized it was Ghostface Killer's jacket. So you remember the story? So the guy they said, oh man, listen, this dude's about to get, like, they were like, this dude's about to get fucked up. Like, that basically was it. It was like,
pounced upon, like, people.
This dude is about to get fucking
justice, but they maybe violently administered.
Cash, I'm talking about the guy that stole Ghostface Killer's jacket that Papa Wu told us.
Yeah, man, that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
So he stole, so let's check this out. This is the embodiment of the Wu. He stole the jacket. Papa Wu told Ghostface Killer, yo, that guy really got the jacket, whatever. So they rolled up on a dude. They whooped his ass. I mean, they put. I mean, I'm not saying they put him in the hospital.
No,
they put lumps.
Obviously, they put him in the hospital because the rest of the story.
He had some physical consequences for his unwise actions.
So they keep him.
So he won't go to the cops.
So they keep him.
They keep them with them. Like they beat him up and forced him to stay with him.
So now he got to hang out with them, right?
Now he got to hang out with them with the lumps on.
You do mean that he got to hang out with them?
Yeah, but they
beat some physical violence.
They beat him up. They beat him up and they want him to run into the cops because they went in another country.
Yes, so they kept him. with him. So
that's good though, because maybe he can come back from that.
Yeah, well, hold on. So he's at the hotel.
He's at the hotel. chilling. They all hanging
the
out.
hotel, then they go to a show.
They got a hoodie on them. They got a hoodie on them so you can't see his face.
Right. He's in full like.
So they go to another show the next night.
So they go to the show. They
give him
still got him with
$1,000 and everything.
him. No, they still got him with him. So he's on stage.
With the hoodie on.
With the hoodie on. But all of a sudden.
Stage with a hoodie. What?
So Papa Wu says, Raekwon, I think it was Raekwon who looked at him and was like, yeah, I think this dude gonna do something.
Hold on.
What the hell was that? so the dude grabs the microphone and goes out there and says, yeah, I'm Wu-Tang now. I'm a part of the family.
Got jumped in or something like that.
And they look at him like whatever, you know what I'm saying? They let him go.
You might have misunderstood the initiation.
Yes, they said he was so real about it, they just let it go.
They let it go. So
his heart was in the right place.
They let him keep the jacket.
And
they let him keep the jacket.
That's pretty kind.
They gave him like a secret. They let him hang out with them on
they let him keep his title too. They let him keep his honorary member.
If I can make a really weird comparison here, inappropriately, as the guest on the show, running a silly open mic in Providence, right? And you've of course all sorts of types. A lot of people show up and like want to get down, which is the point of an open mic, right?
Yeah.
Encourage expression.
Yeah, inclusivity.
You get a variety of people who come to offer their emotions.
Yeah.
And that can
some
work out
more welcome and some are not.
Exactly, and it can go both ways.
Yeah.
People can start off cool and get weird. And they can start off weird and get cool.
Yeah.
And
somewhere in between.
The love involves that level of, all right, I'll check you out for a moment. I think we're expressing is that like this guy came on in the wrong way and was kind of checked, but in a loving way, sort of.
Well, I think he was just a super crazy, super fan and didn't know what to do. He stole something.
Yeah.
And then he got caught, he got beat up. Like the thing is, like he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna grab the microphone, say what I gotta say, I'm part of the thing. Like even if
we feel validated by that.
But I guess he felt like they came with my ass on stage.
Yeah.
So if I grab the microphone right now, so when they leave Germany or whatever it was at,
but they took him to like multiple shows in Germany.
So like he was like, I'm still gonna be the man.
He continued with that.
Like a couple of shows.
He earned like a continuation.
He wanted to leave with them when they left Germany, the country, and you're like, nah, bro, we can't go that far. The funniest part of the story, Papa Wu said that years afterwards, they would hear like people would come up to them or say something to them and be like, "Yo, this is crazy ass dude. They say he's connected to Wu-Tang."
Nah, he was the man after that.
That's him. That's that. He's with us.
That's incredible. And if I could, in a very honest way, sing.
Okay, keep going, Nick.
And Judah means praise, so I'm gonna praise right now.
Yeah.
Actually, whatever you guys are doing. And thanks to your gorgeous son being sitting here praising what we're doing. But I think what you guys do as an extension of what Wu-Tang does.
Look. He's still down.
He's like, the microphone is mine.
Okay. What'd you say?
That what you guys do so well, as an extension of what Wu-Tang does so well, as opposed to like, think about 80s hair metal bands, right? And so about the we're the best, and if you're not praising me, forget about it.
Exactly.
What you're describing is you meeting an elder, a person who's got no financial difficulties, who's established in their artistic realm, and you as a fan, as a junior artist, is approaching them in a 20 minutes, talking to you in a helpful way. Because they care about you.
The RZA talked to me for 35 minutes. It was the most interesting 35 minutes of my life.
It's not that he wants you to tell him about how he is that. Judah.
So I think a lot of
Judah's on the mic like what? Judah's on the mic. If I was Judah, I'd be on the mic and I'd say, Papa, I'm on your show right now. My name is Judah. What's your name?
Judah.
That guy's
I praise Judah, because Judah means praise. You deserve praise.
Yeah, man, so.
Your papa deserves praise. Kajon deserves praise.
Are you Judah right now? Are you Judah?
We're all many people. All day long, we're all, man, since I was 20 people.
Judah's in the building. So, like you were saying, it's an extension. So, with that story, to sum it all up, like Papa Wu has said, basically what I got from the story was that the guy had stole Ghostface Killer's jacket, and because he violated and because he stole Ghostface Killer's jacket, probably said that the dude got beat up. Like not like hospitalized, but he got a bunch of lumps. They punched him in the face.
Physically.
Yeah, like they whooped his ass.
Triple storyteller.
And then after whooping his ass, they whooped his ass, but then they let him chill with him, and then like he held it down so much that they kind of let him be like an unofficial, like honorary, like extension, like thing, and then like they chill and they let him keep the Ghostface Killer, let homeboy keep the jacket, and then he was like the man in Germany for a while. Yeah. So the whole point of me bringing up that story was to say, like when I was describing earlier when we were talking about the Wu-Tang, that they taught us that you didn't have to be getting beat with it, and you didn't have to be the kill. It was the in between, and it was something to work with.
They can't hear you because
Can you stop that?
Judah is currently in control of the mic.
Judah, can you stop that?
Maybe work overtime on these levels.
Say hi. Say hi real quick. Say hi. Say, my name is Judah. What's your name?
Judah's trying to praise
What's your name?
right now. Judah.
He don't want to say his name. You said it already. You gotta be around you every day.
You want to know your mama?
He already know your tricks.
Say bye. Bye. So yeah, so anything we were saying, like, so that was to me that was a good summary of what the Wu was about. Like, you mean, so you're telling me that I can punch someone in the face, but I can also read a book in the morning?
Yes.
Whereas in everything else always gave us this interpretation of life that you had to choose a path. You were like, you're like PM Dawn and like vegan eating, or you're like backpack, like I read books, or you're like I shoot you in the face killer. Like, there's all these sections.
PM Dawn eat meat?
No, I didn't say that. I said vegan.
They eat meat?
No, but they were vegan. There's no guy dressed or sings like that that eats meat.
Nabi's dog is
vegan. Yeah, they eat meat, man.
No, you know PM Dawn is, don't you?
Oh yes, of course. I thought Kaj was talking about your.
Why'd you say his name all fancy right now? You said your name really
because he's
fancy.
Boyer.
He's French.
Yes, he has his heritage. He's a count. We're all counts, you know. And I'll tell you what, we're all. Sorry, we're all royalty. Like I'm Italian, like we talked about. I'm Cozzolino. Actually,
keep talking. Don't worry. The main camera's up there.
The
main camera's up there. I just put this on because people are lazy and they don't like that. They can't click a thing and watch a YouTube thing. They're so lazy. Their life is crazy.
They didn't call our viewers lazy.
My grandfather's name, Cozzolino, is an adopted name because in Italy they got this thing called Una della Madonna. It's a thing that involves if you get involved, you get impregnated out of wedlock, right? You have a baby. And it's a Catholic country. It's not super accepting about that sort of things. At the same time, at the same time, Catholicism involves a certain amount of charity, and they got these things to kind of bridge that gap. You're talking about bridging that gap. You know, there's this and there's that.
Yeah.
How to bridge the gap. There's these things at nunneries, these kind of revolving windows that you put a baby, right? You got a baby. You can't talk about how it came about. And you put your baby in this revolving little window and pass it around, and the nuns take it.
That way you don't have to pay for the... They got that thing now where you can drop a baby off at the fire station, right? And of course
the point is don't kill your baby.
Yeah.
Don't leave it to die. Yeah. If you can't take care of it, you can't take care of it.
Well, look at the Arabs. The Arabs prior to the... People criticize Islam for its human rights things, but prior to the advent of Islam, many female babies were buried in the desert.
Horribly. Because
they were practicing traditional paganism prior to the advent, prior to the prophet, praise be upon him, Prophet Muhammad. Even historical, not even a religious aspect, historical aspect, because the Bible and the Quran and all these other things sometimes have questionable things in them as far as historical stuff, but it's historical fact that prior to that, they were burying because the woman didn't have inheritance rights and stuff like that, and if they had too many females or whatever, they would and they wanted a male and they didn't have the room to feed it, they would literally take a female, their child, and bury it in the sand. Like, it's crazy. So people really would do that. So in Italy, which has been through a lot of upheavals and been a lot of things, that's a beautiful thing that they had. What do you call that thing again?
Una della Madonna, which means one of the Madonna, one of the Mother Mary.
Yeah.
You know, if you like, give it to Mother Mary, you know, have mercy on it.
Because there were times where I have like my grandmother, she had went through some difficulties and stuff like that. My grandmother had went through some things when she was really young, and if you were an unwed mother and you were a teen or something, they put you in like homes. You can hear, I'm talking about here in Rhode Island, like, back in the days, like they put you in homes.
Shit got real.
It did get real. It ain't like now. It's like, oh, I got my kids, I got my. It ain't like that.
Why gotta use a black voice?
Different. Who said that?
Your mom's not black.
That's how my mom talks though. My mom's white.
She had that short haircut too. She do got the short haircut.
She does. I always thought it was the dyke cut, but really, my mother just.
It's a multi-dimensional topic.
It was a meme. He said, a woman who got the white lady who's got this haircut, like black dudes and shit.
Yeah, my mother's never dated a white man in her life. So, I'm the closest thing she's ever had to a white man. Oh, I'm sorry, Judah. So, that's interesting that they have that, and now they got the thing at the fire department, right, where you can drop off the kid. And some people will criticize people for that, but like they can say, don't kill your kid, because some kids that are adopted or given into foster homes end up becoming they end up doing some of the biggest things. I'm not saying this is the biggest thing, but the guy from Wendy's was from an adopted family.
Sure.
Wendy's, the food place.
Never got it.
Oh my God! And all people get brought up. We brought him to do from Wendy's.
I like Frosties. Bro.
I feel like Connor's got a story.
Like vanilla ones, like chocolate.
Yeah, I always get the mix.
You get a mix
All the time. I wanted
You get it all the time. You just started making vanilla ones like 2 years ago.
No, I was trying to make a mix.
Yeah, no, you did it. They just made vanilla frosted like 2 years ago.
That's not even true,
How
bro.
much you want to bet, bro?
You know what it is? That's your reverse black racism, thinking that because blacks were here first automatically.
No.
Vanilla had to come late, but that's the problem.
Vanilla,
Why you bring
vanilla
Junior Frosty into this?
Why you gotta play the race card?
Yeah.
Ooh, you played the race card.
Anyways, back in the day. Guess what's name? I don't know what this
You
guy's
just
talking
said
about.
Cali Kaepernick was adopted. You know what I'm saying? Who else was adopted?
Who was that?
I didn't know Cali.
I know who he is.
And Cali Kaepernick's a weird one too, because he was adopted by a white family, so he's biracial. But he got adopted by a white family, so he looked like
That guy is here's my half-ass 2 cents. He's a modern hero.
yeah.
As far as taking shit for your fucking opinion, man.
A lot of people don't realize the strength it takes to stand up for your opinion, because there's so many people that believe things that change their opinion in public.
His career for it. He really did.
And Nike took care of him. Which I have my own
That's the
feelings
thing.
about.
That's what people saying. You are already rich. You're adopted by a rich family. You know what I'm saying? You live in the middle class. I'm better than middle class. So they be like, you don't care about the money or whatever this and that. So
You want something?
I give shit for that.
Want to say hi?
You don't know what it's like to really be in that, like be poor or whatever. He's adopted by a rich family.
But we also have to acknowledge for our suburban friends that they have their own set of problems too, though. Like it's not like you're not from the ghetto and all of a sudden you're like that dude from 21 Pilots. I can't think of his. My daughter would be pissed at me if I can't remember his name. My daughter, if my daughter's watching Eileen, I remember the guy from 21 Pilots name, but he's doing the song. It was like a reggae type sounding song. He said something. He said, I'm not from the ghetto, but I know a thing or two about pain and darkness. Oftentimes, we overlook like the struggles of people that because they have money or something like that. I'm just saying, I think that we often do that, and I think that we often see things through a paradigm of like
either or.
Yeah.
Money fix up.
Around shootings and gangs and the cops beating you up. But I had a father that was cheating and my mother was drug addicted and I had nothing to do where I was at, so I was using drugs and my friends all overdosed. So yeah, your friends were shot, my friends overdosed. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of paradox, you don't know what someone goes through.
You don't know how powerful it affects them.
You don't know that. You don't know the story. You live their life, walk their shoes. On the other hand, equally true, everyone's got their own stuff.
Exactly.
And
it affects people in different ways, and like you don't know how bad Williams, one of the greatest comedians and actors of our time, a man kills himself. Why? Because he's depression.
He's a tragic clown. And there's this joke.
They make everybody else laugh, but they're sad. Right?
There's a joke in The Watchmen, both the comic book and the movie. The guy goes to the shrink. I'm going to kill myself. I'm sick of it all. I'm done with it. And the shrink's like, all right, dude, I got you. Go see the great clown Pagliaccio tomorrow. Go see him. He's the best clown. Pagliaccio, he's got it best. Just go and forget about it for a second. Breaks down. And that's Robin Williams. If you make everybody laugh, and then you feel like no one's, it's hard. You don't
also typecast.
Right.
Like real feelings.
You're the funny guy.
Yeah.
You feel like shit, but you make that.
Imagine trying to be serious and being.
And that's all people expect from you. Just make me laugh all the time.
Imagine getting upset and being Eddie Murphy.
Like, yeah, shut up and be funny again.
Yeah.
No, you're not mad. Be funny again.
Yeah,
Exactly.
funny guy. A lot of like me and Cash, we came to this conclusion simultaneously. We were talking one day. It's not like a profound thing, but we were saying that some of the most dangerous and possibly volatile and people that we really make a move on that we know throughout our lives. Not one group of people, just throughout our lives, are some of the most funniest people and respectful people you'll ever meet. But they're the most dangerous though. Like they're mad, they're funny, they crack jokes all the time, they make jokes, they're funny. They shut your throat, like, and it's interesting to the paradigm of that and how it works. And then like you look at people that are like comedians and they make so many jokes, and a lot of people do that because a lot of people that make a lot of jokes are dealing with like sadness, but it depends on what kind. Like me, like I have the type of humor where I laugh at shit because shit is really funny, and I have this whole like cartoon imagery thing in my head that goes on when shit happens. But then there's the other people, and I'm not saying I'm better or worse, but then there's the other people who make jokes to hide their pain and they stuff it down, and then you end up with a suicide or a shooting.
A lot of people don't know how to talk about their problems.
We don't come from a culture where we talk about our problems.
I think it's just, I don't think it's like necessarily like a super cultural thing. I think it's like an individual thing, you know what I'm saying? Like some people.
Well, how about your life, Kosh? How do you feel?
You gotta stop saying his name like that, because I don't know who you're talking to when you say his name like that.
I mean, there are some people I can't.
No Boyel.
Oh, there you go, there you go. There you go. Chef Boyardee.
I feel like
that was like racist in a weird way.
That was like ghetto and sophisticated at the same time. It was like ramen noodles with shrimp in it. Like roast shrimp, not just the flavor packet.
I think that there are some people you feel comfortable saying certain things to. Yeah. And sometimes you might just want to talk to somebody who don't know you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is better. They don't have prejudgments. A lot of times, talking to like somebody you don't know that well and is out of your circle. That's why my best friend is somebody completely removed from my group and completely removed from music and caring about what I do. He don't even like my music, my best friend. I keep him, and whenever he gives me an opinion on something I'm doing with this or whatever, if he's like, yo, I like that, I know I got the people. Because
that guy really doesn't exist, but he's been his friends since he was kids.
That's it. Goes around.
I got an imaginary friend, and our friendship will not end.
His name's Harry, the sexual bunny.
Yo, listen, a lot of people have imaginary friends, but I might be one of the only people that has an imaginary friend that has their own imaginary friends.
You gotta elevate that shit.
Yeah, I'm always telling him to get help. Like,
yeah, man, I never had an imaginary friend though. But
how do you know though? Don't you lose that as a child?
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I think everybody had an imaginary friend.
Yeah, they go to little racial things. Black guys don't have imaginary friends. We're too busy dealing with the hood. There we go.
Yeah, we don't got imaginary friends.
Imagination is unlimited. We all got our personal hells that are very sophisticated.
Thank you for that very "we are the world" statement. That's
ourselves with unlimited.
Yes, that segues us into our next spot. Thank you. So it probably introduce yourself.
And the imaginary friends tell you to do stuff like stab your mom in the kneecap.
This is where I saw Leprechaun. He told me to burn things. Ralph on Simpsons. Ralph on Simpsons sometimes.
What was that Drop Dead Fred?
Drop Dead Fred.
Also very relevant.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yo, that boy gave me a brain. I like that movie.
I watched Drop Dead Fred probably 92 times.
I'm going home and talk about it. So, introduce yourself properly so we can.
Whoa!
Oh!
What kind of host is that?
We're gonna introduce him.
The hostess with the most.
The hostess with a hostess cupcake. This guy
I think
says.
College was insulting your titties right now, and I feel like
that was terrible.
He can sit over there and have, listen, he can sit over there.
We'll be getting daytime meetings for that.
He can sit over there and have a fucking express with his finger up and his back down and shut the fuck up.
Well, he'll look good doing it though.
Yeah, he will.
He's a handsome,
Yes, he
handsome
will.
fellow. He is.
Yes.
But thank you for asking. Nabi Reality, Nabi Wilkinson. I'm Nate Cozzolino from my.
How do you say that with the hands?
Cozzolino.
I can't see the hands, right? Cozzolino.
Like I said here.
Double Z.
Yeah.
Double Z.
Hey,
Cozzolino.
if you don't
Because it's
understand,
not pizza, right? It's pizza.
forget about it.
Pizza.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm a pizza.
Nate's gonna make us an artistic offer we can't refuse. Guys.
Oh, I hope I can.
Yeah.
Because I think that the offer that you guys are extending, I'm speaking bombastically now, out of my
Like
nether
Shaggy?
regions.
Oh,
Ultimate power Shaggy,
You know what,
all the
before
way.
we go stop
A
this-
skinny white stoner like Shaggy, I got this all day long. But
Okay.
I think that you guys are on a course for conquest.
Thank you.
Course for conquest. Not that I might take it.
Yeah, no.
But,
Collaboration song.
ooh, also alliteration. Not, you're too good.
I know.
Give me a chance here.
I've been doing this for a little while, bro.
Right?
That's what I do.
Not your first rodeo.
Every Thursday.
But I think that the general projection, I'm speaking very grandly here, on our local mythology, right? We're here in Providence. 2019.
And what is it you do if not what you see as a like if I was to grab somebody that knew you,
Yeah.
that was cool with you, but not necessarily an everyday group of people, and I said, well, what does Nate do? What is his involvement in the local art
What
scene
is
here in
Nate's-
Providence? Yeah, what would
Right.
they say? Not what would be your like intricate breakdown of it.
Yeah.
What would somebody, if I grab somebody that knew you, what does Nate do?
Who sent you? And the
Yeah.
people, Nate,
Who sent you? Yeah, exactly. Check for a while.
Nate puts on MadCap Mondays with his excellent teammates, the fellow Mad staff, at Dusk every Monday night.
Love Dusk. We were just there last night doing a show.
Exactly. UZD has been kind enough to be, and this is why I'm here right now.
Mhm.
Second time on Chop Shop Radio.
Correct.
Thanks to you guys' sensitivity, appreciation for the local energy, and selfless contribution to this scene.
Thank you.
That's
We try
what I
to do
think really draws us together.
Yeah,
Both
That's what
MadCap
I'm saying.
Monday.
It's the selfless love, because we created this place. Even though we deal with a lot of people from other places, some people mistook our energy for like we care more about other places than here. But the reality is that we just wanted to introduce a little piece of Providence to the world.
Mm.
So there are people in Iceland that watch the show, people in the UK. People in
You guys are blazing that trail in a real way with that social media presence based on positivity
Yeah.
and skills.
But enough about us. We talk about you right now.
I got sidetracked now.
Good night. We're gonna talk about you right now.
Well, it all connects, and that's part of it. But as you know, I run MadCap Monday at Dusk every Monday.
So what
as
exactly
you
is
know.
MadCap Monday?
MadCap Monday is certainly, on one hand, it's an open mic. And there's no shortage of open mics in the city, in the
Yeah.
region, across the world.
Yeah.
But MadCap Monday grew out of the spot underground, which was right across the
Right
street.
around the corner from where our studio is.
Look out the window, and that's where it was.
Yeah, right where our studio is.
And I always say at all my shows at MadCap Monday, anytime I'm present, I say the spot is dead, long live the spot, as far as respecting where you come from. Nothing's original. I didn't make a new thing up. I went to an amazing venue, which was there when I came to it the second time, and felt there was a basis there for further artistic expansion. They put it in a really selfish, childish way. When I was a kid, I'd be hanging with my friends, you know, I was all high and shit. And everyone pumped out. And I was like, man, where's all the kids who want to stay up all night drawing something, writing something, creating something? Where's my fellow passionate artists at who want that more than anything else?
Where's the people that say that this is what they actually want?
Exactly. Who's going to walk the walk and not just talk about it? Everyone wants to be the party. Who wants to contribute?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the important aspect of it. Who wants to contribute? Because everybody wants to come and eat the soup, but who wants to
Oh yeah, everyone wants to go to the happening show, as you know and I know.
Yeah.
And
Who wants to put in the groundwork and do all the stuff and have to deal with the after effect of it, whether it's good or bad.
people like you and I, for better or worse,
Yeah.
and we're not perfect, but we definitely, I respect in you a fellow dedicant. You know, you're in the scene because you see that it benefits you. And I think there's a false dichotomy as far as self-benefit and community benefit.
Yeah.
Right? And that's been the case for the last 2,000 years.
Yeah.
As we're murdering each other and doing all kinds of
Killing each other over
Exactly.
gods and religions and everything.
It's not about either being a saint or being a piece of shit. It's about recognizing that our benefit involves each other.
Yeah.
That's community.
Well, that's recognizing the concept of human collective consciousness.
Amen.
Which is often overlooked in a Western culture where individualism is stressed.
Exactly. Me.
Individualism is stressed, and it cuts us off from our concept of collective consciousness. It doesn't take away from the existence of it in the sense of its actuality, but it takes away from the connectivity of it.
It does.
Because even if there's a collective human consciousness, which I know there is one because I've experienced it,
Amen.
but you cut yourself off from it when you don't believe in it. Like you don't. It's almost like one of those like fictional movies where there's like a character and they don't believe in him, so she starts to fade away. And almost like that we were talking about earlier. Like what's that?
We were.
The Drop Dead Fred, right?
You don't believe in him, they fade away. And it's almost like the same thing.
Can I share a Stephen King moment?
Go ahead.
All like
I love
Stephen
Stephen
King.
King. I love Stephen King.
Oh man, what a weird, creepy guy. Because horror and hope kind of intertwines with Stephen King.
Yeah.
He's not just negative. He's
It's
all
like a mixture.
he's got this weird light. But in this one novel he writes, Jerusalem's Lot, or Salem's Lot rather. It's the vampires take over the town story. At one point, the head vampire confronts the priest who's defending the town, right? It's like the standoff. Head vampire, priest, good versus evil. And the priest has got his crucifix in his hand. And it's glowing. Who's fucking Christ magic, right? The vampire's like, he's backed off. The vampire's like, I got an idea. How about you throw that aside and then we talk about this? The priest is like, fuck no!
It was like a cop, so take your badge off.
And the cross fades.
Take your badge off because you get down.
And the cross fades. And the vampire bites him.
Because the faith wasn't real. It was only based on. Yeah, the faith wasn't.
Now, later, in this guy's offense, later in Stephen King's saga, later in the Gunslinger stories, he redeems himself. But in that scene, he learns what faith is. It's not an insurance policy.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed ticket. Yeah, like people that are religious because they think it's a guaranteed.
When you go to jail, turn Muslim.
Yeah, like Cash did.
Yeah.
He was Abdul for like a year.
My name is Abdul.
Abdul Hassim.
I bet you never said that. He said Ghostface said that. He said it's a song when he talks about the cartoons. He said he got knocked and turned Muslim in jail. His name was Abdul. Snow white, colorful tattoo. Got arrested. But it's a song Ghostface talks about all the cartoon characters.
Exactly. And I think what we're learning, all of us in different ways, is that bridge between what looks like self-interest and group interest.
Oh, yeah.
And that it can be the same thing. We don't have to be saints. We can be normal sinners. Like, for example, and I say this sometimes, I started getting people to play music like at MadCap for a selfish reason. I used to go to parties as a youngin in the 90s in Boston on Com Ave. I used to ghost into parties, right? I'd watch for motherfuckers going to a party and sneak behind it with my guitar. Just walk right in. I wasn't fucking invited.
It works.
Here's what I mean. I'll go up there, bust my guitar.
How many times did that work?
All the fucking time. Keep a smooth face, you guys don't.
Don't let them see you sweat.
That's it.
Act like you belong there, and they'll think you belong there.
Exactly. You're all fucking drunk and stupid.
As long as you don't make any movements that makes you stand out.
Yeah,
Before
we go more into, I'm going to ask a more personal question when we get back. We're going to run to a video real quick. Then we get back to the interview with my man Nate.
Chop Radio, we'll be back.
Hey yo, I see what's going on, the blind leading the blind. Between love and hate there's a thin line. Little youngin' ran up on me with the nickel-plated nine. Said, sorry OG, I gotta get mine. The world's gone crazy, they done poisoned our babies. There's no more unity in the black community. No one sober, the drugs done took over. Got addicts snatching purses off of old ladies' shoulders. Little kids scared to come outside. Bullets flying everywhere, no place to run and hide. If it's not a homicide, it's a suicide. In the concrete jungle, you're blessed to make it out alive. Got a bad epidemic, bodies just dropping. Another overdose due to pill popping. Do Black Lives Matter? Not to the cops. His hands was way up in the sky, they still hit him with 10 shots. They killed my baby. We about to, we gonna, it's our duty to. We gotta, we about to, we gonna, it's our duty to.
Yo, straight facts, hey yo, I'm tired of all this fake rap. I'm standing on they Mexican, putting work like a Mexican. You ain't real, right? Nah, you a young blood. Grew up on Uzi Vert and Young Thug. Help me straighten it, they marking hip-hop. Take a look at what they make of it. Game ain't dead, but it's definitely in critical. Check up like a physical. 16 descriptions, all of my words biblical. For this year, I'm bringing the real back. This the best of both hoods, the town and the hill back. B-Bomber, Don Dollars, I know they gon' feel that. B-Bomber, Don Dollars, I know they gon' feel that.
We gotta, we about to, we gonna, it's our duty to. We gotta, we about to, we gonna, it's our duty to. Hey yo, these rappers nowadays, I swear they messing up the game. There's no originality, they all sound the same. Monkey see, monkey do, bunch of copycats. Hip hop has been plagued with a bunch of mumble raps. Womp, 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 coming through my speakers. Is it me or do they all sound like Charlie Brown's teacher? Can't even understand him. What the hell's he saying? The sound man should be shot for the that they be playing. Why bother turning on the stereo when they spin the same whack songs on the radio 4 times an hour, heavy rotation? Boycott the program, director and the station. If you ask me, we should fire the whole staff. Can't let them get away with playing this trash. They're giving hip-hop music a bad name. If rap ain't dead, it's hanging on by a thread. We gotta straighten it out, you heard what I said. Straighten them out, man. We gotta, we about to, we gonna, it's our duty to. We gotta, we about to, we gonna, it's our duty to.
What up, what up, what up? What up, what up? Welcome back to the Chop Shop, you know what I'm saying? We're back here with my man Nate. Cozzolino.
Cozzolino. Le Boyel.
Yeah.
Casual Le Boyel.
We're exchanging, what's the word? Cultures. We're exchanging cultures right now.
Cultural pleasantries.
Yeah, even though my last name is a French last name, Boyer. This one, Boyer. It's funny, my brother's name is Antoine Boyer.
Alright.
So he has a full...
Deuce. Talking about Deuce right now, right?
Yeah, he got the full French name. Oh. So one day I looked up his name.
Boyer.
Yeah, I looked up his name I googled his name, and there's like some French violin. So
come on, Deuce, live the violin.
Yeah, man, so Nate, tell us a little bit about MadCap Mondays and like what goes on.
Amen. Well, as you guys know from your kind of weekly providential open mic, it differs in a certain sense in that I think most open mics, and there's a lot of great ones, you show up, put your name on a sheet, and that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I actually take in advance sign-ups.
Yeah.
So I kind of figure the show out ahead of time in what about real show.
Real show, yeah.
You know, there's some commitments,
yeah.
There's some structure to it.
There's some rearranging and like one person comes in and anything can happen at the same time. So
exactly. As you know, we've gone down on stage doing the most unplanned shit imaginable.
Sure, yeah.
And that's what Spot was. Again, across the street, Spot was this kind of venue that encouraged unrestrained creativity.
Yeah.
And that's where MadCap started. And so, even though the Spot is not alive in the physical sense anymore, and we're on our 4th venue as an open mic, if you got a good attitude, you got love in your heart, you got creativity, get on stage and who knows what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah, man. And it's always a good vibe today, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's attentive and, you know, somebody today, you know what I'm saying? Like a different array. Like, a lot of times, you know, hip-hop group there, you know what I mean? Or for Jackie, for instance.
That's good like that.
Yeah. So man, we was there last night. We performed for Jackie.
Amen.
Like, what's going on with the group, the Last Arts? Like,
Last Arts, I'll tell you. Le Boyer. This year, I feel like I'll put it down. On live radio, internet presence for the whole world to hear. If my album doesn't drop this year, 2019, absolutely a Lost Stars full-length album is dropping, or I'm gonna just maybe a Shaolin monk or something.
I want to be a part of that, man.
Let's go and shoot it together.
Yeah, we'll do it together, man. I want to get right in the input and just compose and put stuff together.
Oh, on that note, actually, I'd be remiss, sorry, Kajman, if not, then say that our good friend Mike Boston, I was in the shower a couple weeks ago.
Thinking about Mike Boston?
Well, yes and no.
It's usually what I think about him.
Hey, he's a handsome man. But I was in the shower. I might have been a little bit having to get up and get shit done today. I'm a father. I got work, as you guys do. And then the song came in my head, like a motherfucker, busted my consciousness. And I thought, man, I need my Boston to make the back with this shitty sample on my iPhone, and he agreed to it. Apparently this Sunday, I'm meeting with Mike Boston to record this track, which I want UZD to be the verses of. I got a chorus, and this is on air, so we can all call each other on it.
Yeah.
Put up or shut up.
I want to be able to like integrate like different styles. We just do this type of stuff. We just do this, do that. I want to be able to. It's kind of like one of our first goals when we started. I would tell Nabi that, like, if you look at Rhode Island and you look at the hip hop scene, you'll see rap shows, the white crowds, the white rap crowd. I was like the first group to interview. So like the venue was always half filled. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like local rap. So I always want to be able to bring all of everybody together.
UZD, Universal Zulu Disciples, is poised to be, in my opinion, my 2 cents, the shit, the most cross-fertilization via skill, social responsibility, just being great people. That's what it's going to take. So we handle all those levels of that. UZD is
one of the things I want to do. You know, so I wanted to, like, especially in, like I said, Rhode Island, you know, because it was always like you can't even, like, I won't even say, like, to say white and black, more like a street and more like a street, and then more of a, let's say backpack crowd.
sure. Even the rock scene, there's so many cliques.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's more of like a street thing, like the street crowd, like the backpackers don't want to go to the street crowd. Just go to the street crowd. And then
there's the divisions.
Exactly. So
and that's why I've been so incredibly honored to have UZD at MadCap.
Yeah, we're honored to have,
because it's one thing to present an artist usually, and there's a lot of amazing. We have
that's for sure.
But to find artists who can back it up with some soul consciousness, this world is hurting right now.
I think a lot of people do lip profession. They'll like put all these positive shit, these big words, but when afterwards they're not really trying to do anything other than that, speak those words. And I think that we've had enough of that in all of our communities.
That's funny you said that. I was watching. You ever heard of dude Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yeah.
So this guy, like, I was like, I like watching like the black conscious community is funny as hell, but it's like it's weird as hell. They're all about all black people sticking together, but then those dudes stick together. They all fight with each other and shit like that.
There's always irony in any humanitarian. It's always like, hey, you're not being peaceful enough. I'm gonna punch you.
So it's crazy. So I was watching like some videos. And, like I like to watch the exposed videos, the stuff that people have to say, like, not necessarily negative, but like, because these guys, because these guys are always a certain way. Like, oh, we don't do this, we don't do this to our women, we don't treat women like this. And they come to find out, this dude fucking grabbed a couple asses in church. So I was watching it, and the dude's like, he was exposing them. He was like, yeah, you know, I'm building this school, you know, for black children, so we can teach our own this, that. But y'all didn't give us enough goddamn money. We only raised 250 grand. So when they go build him a school, he raised him $2 million in 30 days. And he's like, black folks, he thinks black folks say this. He's like, put black people down in the video because he didn't get enough money. He said, I need that money for this school. Like basically, like when you read between lines, he's like, it's all about the individual thing, not about money. So come to find out, you don't want to make a separate account for send it to my PayPal. His personal PayPal, he would make donations and send checks like money orders. You can't trace money orders as money that's going to your PayPal. Nobody know how much money he got, and then come to find out he never applied for the tax bracket, the tax paperwork he applied for at the start of school. So he never had no business building a school in the first place. He basically scammed all people. And he goes on social media talking all this fucking bullshit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this dude, man. And then I don't know, man. It's crazy as hell.
A lot of people don't. Now I won't say a lot of people, but some people don't get that. Sometimes people are just playing a cutout lane. Like sometimes it's just a lane for those people, and that's what they do. Like then it might not even necessarily be about that life, but that's their lane. That's what they do. And as somebody who has studied a lot and had a lot of mentors and been a lot of different places in the world and has seen things through a different lens, unfortunate and scary understanding that there's that one element of the people, like there's people that are really about that life, and then there's people who like pretend to be positive to bank up off it. But then there's the scarier one that we don't talk about, and it's the people that I call like it's almost like you're searching for truth, and you're driving on the road, and you're searching for truth, and there's no light, and all of a sudden there's a truck stop in the middle of nowhere, and there's all these lights blaring and blinking, drinking. We're here to show you the light, and you look around and there's nothing but darkness, so you stay there. But then you're sleeping with a prostitute, you're doing drugs, and you're alcohol, and you're joining, and the real positivity was up the road. That was just a distraction. So some of these people are positivity for their own financial benefit, but then there's the darker side of people who actually work for the opposite side of the force, who are there to distract you.
So that's
you know what I'm saying? That's scarier.
Like I was saying, like they say, like in the black conscious community, there's a lot of people that destroy, you know, what they're trying to teach them. So then being chaos, and people start fighting with each other. You know, this. But that's just my take from what I just thought about that from what you was just talking about earlier, and I was like.
At the same time, to be weirdly Christian and positive as fucking hippie as a motherfucker for a moment, just to balance it for my own self. We're all each other, and there's nothing that someone's done to me that I haven't done at some point. I can't say that I'm Christ in that person's case. And it's a weird balance between tolerating negative behavior and forgiving.
Just regular, everyday fucking
it's
shit.
Hard.
The stuff that just happens at everyday regular stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, I guess that's very true, but I think like certain situations it can be regular. I guess it depends on who it is too. You know?
It does. And if we're a post-apocalyptic, it's Mad Max right now, and we're in the community, and we got like 5 bottles of water, and if we caught drinking the water, I don't know what's gonna happen. But right, there's gonna be some social justice amongst the community, and that's how it's gonna happen. And that's what we need more of. This is community. And justice is a weird word because it could be like a kangaroo court, like a witch trial back in the day. You know, well, people heard you were crazy and you want your land. And you're a weird bitch, so we're gonna kill you and take your shit.
Probably, we're not gonna give you benefit of the doubt this time.
Yeah, it's okay to take your shit.
It's go that way.
It's weird now because I think media has a lot to do with that. Because people find these stories to attach onto, and you say, look at this story, look at this. But nobody paid us this story, but we just attach to
If you're attached to it, you're attached to it.
Yeah, that's it. It's almost like remember when the kid got killed in front of the corner store out in New York? And everybody, they went back to the corner store. Oh, we see the footage now. We shut your store down. You can't sell here no more. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. Shit similar to that happens all the time.
It happens in our lives every day.
Every day. But why we attach onto that particular story?
You ever mad at somebody? Like, you're mad at your friend, right? They did something shitty. You mad at them. And you're mad, yo. Then you learn some stuff that kind of changes your opinion, but happens little by little, and you're still invested in being mad at them, and like, oh, well, maybe he did that. And then little by little, you're examining your...
It breaks down.
Right. It doesn't mean the opposite. It doesn't mean that you can't take a moral stand, but I feel that the more I am indignant against my fellow humans, the more I'm angry at myself too. If I can't forgive you for doing that, I'm going to be mad at myself in the same way.
See the reflections in your own
Right. Which doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior. Paradoxically, it's a paradox.
I mean,
there's no way to...
You can't control your feelings all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel a certain way, like I tell people, you like what you like. You know what I'm saying? You can't make yourself like something you don't fucking like.
It's crazy. At the same time, I find on social media, what I like is when people say, well, this happened. If you want to know about it, come and talk to me. If you care about me in a personal way, come and talk to me. We'll talk.
Yeah.
But don't just go on.
So trying to get some sensationalism.
Sensationalism.
Some opera.
Cool. How you feeling now?
Come to the end of the show.
I'm sitting here next to now.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
It always happens at the end of the show because it's been long. I'm really feeling well today, so it's been a long day.
Yeah, but what the fuck was talking about? You just stopped talking?
No, you guys, we were just really just talking about art and the expression.
I wanted to say something. I forgot what the fuck it was.
Say what since we wrapped the fucking story. Who's showing?
You look tired?
No, I'm just not feeling well today.
Hold on. Judah, what's wrong with your dad?
Dad's sick.
Judah's
Maybe his dad is meditating right now.
Judah don't give a shit about us. The funniest thing, the only time I ever seen this dude quiet was at the show, 13-Fold show.
Hold on, this is the only time you see not be quiet. So
Yeah.
the only time you see not be quiet.
So I walked in.
13 folds, go ahead.
13 Folds Halloween spot.
Way more animals than I should have.
Oh,
I walked in.
No, I thought so
He's like this. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, I'm like, yo, something's wrong with
You
this
just
guy.
like ignored the question, you like stare it up.
My cousin used it as a moment to crack on me, but he had nothing to say. He's like, yo, big head, I just couldn't talk. I couldn't animals.
Yeah,
I was gone.
So, yo, something
Animals are a
wrong.
different scale. I mean, as a strange siblings can
What happens is I had four different groups of people that didn't know each other that came to the event, and every time they come, I had to go be the one to show them, oh, look at the edibles, they're cool, and take
Well,
them.
praise to Dave Sorgman on 13 folds. Good stuff happens.
Yeah,
I came back, it was like this, like, yo, what's going on here?
Afterwards, Dave was like, yo, you know you're supposed to perform that night. That's exactly why I left.
I'm about to take those shits when we go like a little trip and we go to Philly and we go to other places. I'm about to bring those shits with me. Shut us the fuck up. I'm driving.
Them shits are crazy.
You know what this dude did to me on the trip? We're gonna end the show with this.
$99.
This dude loves listening to himself talk so much, right? He played a phone conversation that he had with somebody. Talked over the phone conversation about the phone
They
conversation.
gave you a play-by-play?
Yeah.
I gave him the bullet points.
It was like the phone commentator play-by-play.
I
Yeah.
gave him the bullet points.
So I listened to his voice double layered.
It was a double knobby.
It was the worst.
It was like having a twin.
Probably double down.
It was the worst mix set. It was the worst mix session ever.
We're just gonna double down on the situation.
Oh,
I was so high and focused on driving that I was just like, whatever, man.
We double down.
We're gonna turn the lights and keep it moving.
Chop,
We got 2 more hours drive to go.
Family affair. We got Nate in the building.
Yeah, man. So they give everybody your handles and give everybody to follow on social media.
Universal's New Disciples. MadCap Monday, Providence.
Yeah, man. And Dusk on
Every Monday.
Every Monday of every week.
Every Monday of the week, and Dusk on Harris Avenue. Yeah, with
301 Harris Ave.
with
That's
all
301.
used to be. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying.
Their last night.
And it's shit about it's Monday, but people there. With that,
That's thanks to you guys too. UZD is spreading those roots as we were talking about. Keep on doing it.
yeah, man. Thanks for having us there, man. We love you. We
It's all
love
about connecting the dots, right?
Amen.
We love to be there. You know.
So we love y'all. Check us out. Check us out at www.uzd.world, not a .com, not a .net, because we are a global movement. Get in tune on the YouTube. WP on shop. Check us out, man. We going places. We doing things.
Yeah,
Coming
man.
on for the ride. Let's go.
Check out, get the 89.9 Juice, the Juice app on your play.
The
You know what
FM
I'm saying?
station that is based here where the Chop Shop is here.
Yeah,
Music. Shout out to DJ Ruckus.
Sponsored by Rockstar. Yeah,
Sponsored by Rockstar.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know this whole Rockstar. So.
Yeah, so that's about. They weren't just like elegant decorations that we picked up. So, no, I say because it's back here next Thursday.
Next
If
Thursday.
that late, it'll be 6:30. You know, if the toots.
It's the first Thursday of the month, right? Next month. So that'll be
Black History Month.
our guest will be Maul G from GSD.
Alright. Yeah.
They'll be in the studio.
Alright. So
And they're actually doing radio interviews all over the East Coast. They did a couple of different things in New York. They did Philly. They did a whole bunch of other places. And they'll be here at the Chop Shop station, GSD, getting shit done. And Maul G will be from Boston. Will be in the building next Thursday.
So we see y'all then.
Peace.
Biatch.
Biatch.